I'm Roger Wakefield. I am on YouTube as Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education.
One of the biggest YouTubers in plumbing, so would you rather get sprayed in the face with mystery water from an old pipe or accidentally drop your phone in a porta potty?
Probably drop my phone in a porta potty because I'm not going to worry about it. I can just go get a new one.
What's the craziest thing you've ever pulled out of a drain?
Ooh, a dead squirrel. It was not pretty. It crawled down in through the vent, got down in the lower and tried going into a horizontal branch arm. And when I ran the sewer snake in there, man, you could hear it flopping when you started pulling it out. It was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was not good.
What's the biggest job site disaster you've ever seen?
I guess the one that I saw was a floor being poured, the supports underneath being pulled down, and had some guy trapped under it. And we were on a job site, and while everybody else was running away, I got up there with 2 or 3 other people, and we're trying to figure out how to get it up off of him. And it was a big job site, so they're like, they're under, I guess, spin control. Don't let anybody in. Don't let anybody clear the site. And they kept telling me, get out of this area. And it's like, man, I'm sitting here talking to this guy. I'm not leaving. So that's the closest I've ever been to. I've been on job sites where people have died from, being on a boom lift and it slipped in the mud and things like that. But yeah, to see a guy get pinned under something like that and you're trying to, man, just get him to relax and not freak out.
Just everything you can to get him out.
Everything you can.
If you had a reality TV show, what would it be named?
Well, I'm working on that right now, so I can't tell you. Just saying.
Awesome.
You know what? No, if I had my own if it was on YouTube, I didn't have any sponsors or any FCC, anything to worry about, it'd be like, this shit is real.
What's the myth about the plumbing industry that's false?
You get poop on you every day. Everybody sees a plumber and they think, oh, you work in poop. It's funny, most plumbers I talk to, they're like, man, maybe once a year do I ever get near anything like that. It can happen, and especially more so in the service industry. But, that's probably one of the biggest myths. And then the other one is the myth that we've all been told while we were growing up. If you don't go to college, you'll never amount to anything. I know more plumbers that are millionaires and multimillionaires because of the trades and what they've gotten into. Don't let your parents, your teachers, your counselors, your principals at your schools, your aunts and uncles that look at you and tell you, if you don't go to college, you're never going to amount to anything. I don't mean anything bad. They're ignorant. They don't know any better. Tradespeople make great money, make a great living. You don't have to go to school. And we did a report last week on the Trade Talks Live that shows that the gap between blue-collar workers and college graduates is getting closer and closer. Supply and demand is going to continue to make that happen because there's less people getting in the trades each and every year, and that means we're having to pay them more money to get into the trades, and the trade professionals are making a lot more money, and blue-collar workers are slowly closing that gap on white-collar.
What advice would you give anybody that's starting their own company?
I'm going to do what I did, start getting on social media. Find a good marketing company, but also get on social media. If you're not out there, I ran into a guy earlier, came up to me and says, look, I saw you speak here last year, or he didn't see me speak here, he saw me speak at Flow Expo last year. And he says, you talked about social media. I started doing social media. He said, it has literally helped my company grow. He said, literally, just the other day, somebody came up to my wife and said, look, I know what your husband does. He's a plumber. I need a plumber. Guys, social media lets people know what you do and how well you do it. And if you have a specialty, something you specialize in, talk about that on a regular basis. Ours was slab leaks and leak detection, and that's why we ended up acquiring Leak Pro, because it was the best equipment out there. So use social media. You still need a good marketing company. You still need somebody behind you that's going to help your SEO, your organic growth. And the good thing about a good marketing company, and y'all know this better than me, is you can control your ads. If you need your phone to ring, you can't control that on social media. You can put the information out there and let people know about it, but having a good company running your Google ads, your Facebook ads, all that, when you look at your books for tomorrow and your plumbers aren't busy, you call them and say, hey, let's throw a little more money behind the ads, make that phone ring. That way you can keep your plumbers busy every day.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Y'all have a great day.